During the fall semester, our team focused on understanding the existing codebase, along with integrating Spotify features into test tunes. Now, users can log into their Spotify account on the app and play selected saved playlists. For the spring semester, our team worked on two main features. Feature 1 was migrating our REST API endpoints from Rust to Node. Our hope for migrating our API endpoints to Node is for future teams to have a smoother start in understanding the pre-existing code, since this is a lot more accessible of a language. The other large feature that we delivered was a built-in chat system. Now, examinees can privately message questions or concerns to the exam proctor on the app. The proctor can send messages privately or to all students at once, with broadcasting a message to all examinees during an exam. The last part of this semester will be focused on creating clear and concise instructions and documentation so that the next team who works on test tunes can have an easier onboarding process.
Hi, I'm Peter from Team Phonics, and I'm here to talk about the results of our project. Our sponsor, Linnell S2, asked us to add a handful of improvements to their camera simulator project. The camera simulator is a command line application that lets users spin up simulations of security cameras so that users can stress test camera management software with these fake cameras. 3 of the biggest improvements we were asked to work on can be summarized as such: adding audio support to the simulator, adding support for new, different protocols of cameras, and adding a GUI to the application. With audio support, the previous simulated cameras only provided video streams and not paired audio streams. Now, the simulator can fully support streaming both video and audio. Our second improvement tackled a much larger problem within the simulator. Previously, the simulator could only simulate a single type of camera known as a Panasonic camera. Through some abstraction and refactoring, the simulator is now set up to support any given specified camera protocol, including the newly added ONVIF protocol. Our third major improvement was adding a GUI. We decided a web app would be the best architectural choice for a UI, and so we built out a React app with a Python web server that acts as a new user interface for the camera simulator.
Our project is data analytics web application that has Power BI reports embedded. This is a main page when a user is logged in. Users can add data to upload a CSV file. Then our application will take the header from the CSV file to create a relationship. Users can review the file and submit. Then the data gets into the database and our web page will reflect the visuals.
The clients of CloudSmarts were faced with a problem that is all too familiar for companies with vast and complicated network configurations. They needed to know if they could safely deploy a new application without it negatively impacting their network's health and performance. The application performance predictor takes the guesswork out of it. Every deployment is unique, so the predictor caters to various use cases. Choose from a catalog of applications, then specify the number of users and the deployment location. The predictor compares your network's history to stored information for the selected application about requirements for multiple metrics. A performance score is then generated to determine if the deployment will be optimal. With the application performance predictor, you can ensure your network is always running strong.
Lean Life Manufacturing is a growing food manufacturing business. We currently operate our production programming on a series of linked Google Sheets. We were in need of a system that gives us control over our inventory, helps us cut costs, helps plan our production schedule, helps meet the demand of our growing customer base. Our goal was to move away from the Google Sheets and have a system that is more user-friendly with less human error. With this system, we can now confidently take on more clients and schedule our production to meet the growing volume of multiple units. We will use the scheduling features to make smart positions on inventory to lower our costs, while allowing us to be more efficient with our labor. These are our 2 major costs of business.
I present the Factory Analytics Console team, otherwise known as FACT, with Lockheed Martin. This year, we were responsible with providing analytics on data that would be retrieved from industrial machines found in factories like this one here. We have implemented a weighted average model onto a dashboard that's represented in the graph you see here. The shaded blue area represents the range of expected values. The range is created using averages that weight recent data more heavily. If a data point is to fall outside this range, it can be safely categorized as an outlier. This example of noisy data shows how outliers affect the range, as well as how the range slowly closes as more recent normal data is plotted. Thanks for watching.
Over the course of the academic year, our team developed the foundation of an emissions inventory portal for New York. With our portal, users can view, interact with, and download environmental data compiled from a large variety of data sources. Using our application, we believe the user can gain the insight necessary to properly understand the global fight against climate change.
Recalculating. In 200 feet, turn right.
Leap seconds kill. Find out more at pinpoint.team.
Recruiter is an app that streamlines the job application process. With a 2-year gap between version 3 and us, a lot of technology used previously was outdated and unusable. For the 4th iteration of the project, our team's goal was to get the application working end-to-end, integrate video conferencing interviews, and get our application on the Google Play Store and test it with users. In order to get the application working end-to-end, the team had to revert from version 3's use of Google Matching API to version 2's in-house matching algorithm. Video conferencing was first proposed to be used with Zoom, but later completed with WebRTC due to cost and scalability. Our application is currently on the Google Play Store for download.
The RIT construct is a dedicated makerspace open to all students and staff, and will soon be moving into the shed. The new construct portal includes the following features. Safety training. Students must complete online safety courses before they can reserve and use equipment. Equipment management. Admins can manage equipment and mark specific safety courses as required. User management. Admins can view, manage, and place account holds on users. Reservations. Students can reserve equipment online, which must then be approved by labbies. Audit logs. All user actions are automatically logged for admin viewing. Inventory management in Retail Center. Materials and supplies are tracked through the portal, including a point-of-sale UI for the new Retail Center in the construct. Room monitoring. Lab assistants have a real-time view as makers swipe into each room in the construct.
Our program is an open source product to curate artwork by creating more color accurate digital representations than traditional methods. Our application uses raw photo sensor data of the artwork taken under different lighting conditions, and that raw data is used to create a color managed image and a spectral image. The spectral image is then used to provide a spectral reflectance for selected pixels. So to start with, we're going to be importing images, and you're going to need 2 art images, 2 white images, 2 dark images, and 2 target images optionally. Here we are providing color target information to the program for the calibration process. And now we're just going to let the calibration process run through. And we're done. So here we have our output image, and by selecting a group of pixels we can view this rainbow snake, which represents the spectral reflectance, which estimates how much light is reflected by specific wavelengths. Additionally, we provide some plots that represent the accuracy of our calibration process.
Our team successfully built from scratch a system designed to aid researchers in RIT's Health and Addictions Research Center in studying heart rate variability and biofeedback. It is comprised of multiple components, the first being a multi-platform mobile application that authenticated research subjects will use to perform breathing exercises. The application interfaces with a polar H10 band during these exercises and collects heart rate data. When an exercise concludes, the application sends a GraphQL mutation to our backend, which will store the data collected. Stored data is viewable from our custom web portal, where researchers can query data on specific parameters and download results for further analysis. Our team reached MVP on this product, and we are proud to deliver a stable, useful tool that will be able to help with important research here at RIT.
Hi, we are Team Monumental. My name is Henry, and I'll be walking you through some of the changes we've made to the Monuments and Memorials website. Starting off with the bulk create page, you can see when I upload new data, I'm greeted with a summary of potential warnings and errors, as well as specific identifying data. Here, in the warnings column, we can see that the website has detected potential duplicate data. We have also made improvements on the backend for parsing this data, such as removing empty rows and providing additional coordinate conversions. Here, on the bulk edit page, we've constructed a brand new interface for managing monuments. The search panel in the center allows you to search for monument records. To edit a record, you can select its checkbox and add it to the editing queue. Here in the queue, you can modify monument data. We hope that this project will continue to grow and have a positive impact. Thanks for watching.
Attention, students of the School of Photographic Arts and Sciences. Gallery Gateway is now accepting submissions to their annual scholarship program. Gallery Gateway gives you the opportunity to upload your portfolio and use it to apply to scholarships at no extra cost. Free information about scholarships can be found in the Gallery Gateway web app.
But wait, there's more! As an admin of Gallery Gateway, you gain the ability to easily add new and maintain existing scholarships. If you act now, we'll include the Portfolio Content Export feature free of charge. That's 5 features at the price of 1. Don't wait. Log into Gallery Gateway now for more information.
Hello and welcome to the ID-based identifier appraisal and recommendation tutorial. Stand back. The sidebar will open in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Please note the top section of the sidebar. It contains the selected identifier and its current grammar pattern. Please select the highlighted identifier. Excellent. Note that this identifier has a recommendation. It recommends removing the word cake and adding a plural noun. Please fix this identifier. Excellent. The identifier is now pleased. You are invited to the identifier's wedding. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
You know, I wish I could figure out the issues with my tests.
Oh, you've never heard of TS Detect? Let me show you. Here, it highlights your test smells. And you can also run analysis on the entire project and see all the issues in all of your project.
Whoa. I have to go download that plugin for myself.
Wow.
Tag Teams is an app designed to help teams hand off tasks, kind of like a game of tag. Instead of having to call or check in on the status of the OR turn, you will be tagged automatically when it's your turn in the process, and you can check in the app at any time to see where things stand. Create a challenge, set a time goal, and assign users or groups to tasks. Use the redesigned home screen to follow tasks as they start and finish. Receive a notification when it is your turn to complete your task. Monitor the challenge as each team member completes their step of the process. Track challenge metrics to help decrease downtime. Usability testing decreased downtime by 7 minutes, saving $200 per case. Tag, you're it.
Voluntracker. 30 sponsor meetings ago in a team room far, far away in the midst of Golisano, 4 courageous software engineering students took on the daunting task of creating a volunteer management application from scratch. 83 pull requests and thousands of lines of code later, they finally succeeded. Now presenting the Voluntracker minimum viable product. For Greek Life community service members, we provide a consistent, unified, streamlined process of recording and collecting information about service and philanthropic events. As you can see from the screen capture, Voluntracker is great for tracking member hours. Voluntracker, coming soon to your nearest app store. Side effects include more time for Greek Life members, less time wasted generating reports for community chairs, easy tracking of volunteer work, easy tracking of donations.